The question that I have, and I don't have an answer for this, and I would love to hear your thoughts, but the question I have is there a team that needs more healing, that needs more shields? Like, is there...
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
So the title news that the Thea rework is coming to Hero Wars Facebook and web. I saw somebody chatting about the Thea change on mobile already. We don't really need to have an update to Thea on Hero Wars mobile. I don't know that she's really used in many meta teams on Hero Wars mobile. She was used a lot, but I think that this probably could make some changes for Hero Wars Facebook and web. I don't know quite yet what team she would fit into, but her utility is pretty nice. We'll discuss that now. Not only is Thea's appearance changing, but also her skills. The cooldown of the healing beam skill will be reduced from 13 to 10 seconds. So her single target heal is going to happen more frequently, 30% more frequently. Healing beam is a green ability. And the Solar Sanctuary skill will become slightly more effective. From the earliest levels, it will restore more health, and leveling up the skill will be twice as efficient. Solar Sanctuary is her ultimate. Okay. It's going to be, I'm guessing that twice as efficient. I don't know 100% what the formula is exactly, or what it looks like. But the text here on Facebook says that it's going to be twice as efficient if you level up the skill. For those of you that don't know, this part on the end of the equation, here, let me zoom in a little bit. This part here on the end of the equation, the plus 8,000, that is level plus a number, okay? So in this instance, it's 130 plus a number, and that gives the plus 8,000. So I don't know if it's going to be like 16,000 plus 16,000, or if it's going to be like something a little bit less in there because the 130 is anyway. I don't know if the 65 magic attack is going to go up to 130% magic attack. It's an area of effect heal that you have to trigger manually. This is why a lot of people perceive Thea as being a lower quality of a healer, because a lot of the other area of effect healers, the effect is active constantly or way more frequently than just when you use her ultimate. Thea standing pretty far in the back means that her ultimate triggers a lot less frequently. She's also pretty exposed to heroes like Zhu and Jorgen. Having the area of effect heal tied to her ultimate is a downside, but it's also an upside. It's a controlled ability. If you have a team that doesn't need as much healing, maybe they have a little bit of self-healing through vampirism, or Kark has a little bit of self-healing. Oh, some defensive skills, dodge or armor shields, or anything like that. Maybe you're using Julius to protect your team with a little bit of healing. Then maybe having this ability would be pretty nice. All these changes will better reveal Thea's story and personality. I love more story, love backstory, love the lore, as well as make her look more relevant and modern. Giving her a modern haircut, modern threads, maybe giving her some Jordans. I don't know. What do you think about these changes? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. So, Thea is a great healer. Magic Defense Artifact Weapon is rare, not as necessary in today's Hero Wars than it was a year, 2 years ago because of the hero Isaac. There was a time that I considered using Thea over Faceless in my Kark team because Thea provided a magic defense artifact, also the speed up. It was a similar kind of boost that Faceless gave to Kark, but a little bit more utility, and I could use Martha elsewhere, but that's a different conversation altogether. She has the area of effect silence as well, so not only is she protecting her team from magic damage using her artifact weapon, she's also silencing the enemy for 3 seconds, which isn't a long duration, but we know how powerful silence is, and I guess in Clash of Worlds you can't use Isaac in every attacking team, so Thea could be useful there. And then finally, her second win ability is incredible. Increases the speed of skills for each ally when the ally's health drops below 30%. If you have a hero that is constantly low, like Zhu, for example, I see somebody mentioned, let's see, Chaos, her passive speed buff is designed for characters like Zhu who thrive on moderate to low health. If you have a hero that is constantly low health, like a tank or Zhu or other, then the 55% speed up is pretty fantastic. All right, and I think that this persists through death, though I'm not 100% certain on that. I think I might have misremembered that fact. Anyway, 2 healing abilities, a magic defense artifact weapon, a silence for the enemy team, and a speed boost for skills and attacks. Interesting hero for sure. You get her day 1 in Hero Wars, and I think that people will use her more often. I think new players will use her more often because she's going to be more effective. It used to be that you need to put a lot into Thea in order for her to be effective, and with the ease of getting Celeste for basically spending $2, a lot of people would just default to Celeste or to Martha, or they would save up and find a way to get Dorian. I think that Thea will find more use, though I'm not 100% sure where just yet. I'm not 100% sure where. I personally find Thea to be a good healer, but her weakness is that she's more vulnerable than Martha. Martha is a tank healer, yep. What Thea's particular use for is she's anti-magic, okay. Thea's already good on web. If she's got more healing and silence, she'll be better than Martha or Celeste. Okay, Mr. No 1911. I like it. I like the enthusiasm there. Martha sucks against Aurora, or if you use Cleaver, she is not that effective. Martha doesn't suck against Aurora. She still speeds up the team. Her healing disappears, but I think some of the negative feedback Thea gets is the same feedback Galahad and Artemis get. You auto get them for free. So you find that as a negative? So they're just intentionally worse heroes? Is that what you're saying, Chaos? Why would they rework her? She's already harder to kill than Martha fully ascended. I know, because mine is. Dragon here is referencing Thea's ascension abilities. Fantastic abilities, by the way. This turns her green ability, her healing beam. The allied target takes 50% less damage for the duration. So once she uses her single target heal, every 10 seconds, an ally is going to get a 50% damage reduction. This isn't a pure damage block. This isn't a physical or magic damage block. This is a 50% less damage reduction. You cannot penetrate this shield with any more armor penetration, magic penetration, or pure damage. Fantastic ability. This, in my opinion, puts her ahead of Celeste in single target healing. In some instances. Celeste, of course, can still ult twice as fast, and she removes debuffs. This does not do that. Different utility, but the hero rescue ability that Thea has, pretty good. And then, of course, the big one, all healing by Solar Sanctuary, that's her ultimate, that exceeds the ally's max health is converted into a shield that absorbs all damage. So an additional damage shield on top of the healing. And of course, this is getting improved. It's going to have a higher effective healing for the ability. These are going to be pretty good. The question that I have, and I don't have an answer for this, and I would love to hear your thoughts, but the question I have is there a team that needs more healing, that needs more shields? Like, is there a situation right now? Things change, right? Every defensive line is different. Every offensive line is different. Things change. But will this change anything? We're still going to see the Dantes and the Arachnes and the Ishmaels and the Karks on defense. We're still going to see a lot of the same teams on defense because this doesn't really affect them that much. I think we'll see her more in Clash of Worlds, for sure. Thea's right choice against Great Storm Boss when she is ascended to 2nd rank. Oh, nice. Nice, okay. Calnap, that's a great point. And that event happens every other year, or every other month. I would say any team with Julius always needs more shields. Ah, Thea Julius, huh? Okay. Julius, Ishmael, and Thea. Julius, Ishmael, and Thea. Kayla, Aiden until they get health skins. Michael, great idea, great idea. Kayla and Aiden until they get health skins. I would say that I would be more interested in defensive skins, though they do get modified by health a little bit. So I can feel it. Isaac Thea lineup could be good with double silence. Yeah, but like I feel like the silence is enough, right? I feel like the Isaac silence is enough. The thing that distinguishes Celeste is her basic magic attack, which is why I use her often against that. Yeah. I'm not saying that Celeste is a bad hero. I'm just saying that the single target healing and protection and saving the hero is probably slightly better on Thea, especially now that it happens every 10 seconds. Which is arguably still not as fast as frequently as Celeste can ult, especially being as far forward as Celeste can ult. It's different utility. Both great heroes. Maybe on some of the Osh boss teams. Speeding up the damage dealt and the magic defense I don't think is possible. I don't think you can get high enough magic defense on the 160. I think that people have done videos about that, and I don't think it's possible that you can get high enough magic defense. I think it's still just better to just use your Isaac team. Though I admittedly don't have a multi 160 killing guild like some guilds do. Dante, Nebula, Isaac, Sebastian, Thea could be a good team. Okay, cool. Is this the first hero with Ascension skills who's getting touched after the skills were added? Yes. Yes, it is, CCG, as far as I know. Julie Satan Celeste. Want to play Celeste, though? She provided valuable... Yeah, Celeste is probably the more important hero to build, if for no other reason than her healing blocking, right? I would say just level Isaac if you're looking to counter mage teams. Don't level Thea, just level Isaac. And if you're looking for a good single target area of effect healer, you need to have a mix of Celeste, Martha, and Dorian. But I think Thea is going to have a place. And I think a very interesting line could be, as others have mentioned, a line with Julius. Let's see. Julius surrounds himself with an energy shield that absorbs all damage. If it is not destroyed, the remaining shield is copied. When receiving any shield, Julius boosts his physical attack until the end of battle, right? So every time Thea single target heals Julius, gives him a 50% damage shield. It also increases his physical attack. Every time an ally's shield is destroyed, all negative effects are removed. In a way, it's a baby Sebastian Ode to Serenity built in here. And they gain bonus armor and magic defense for 1.5 seconds. Thea Julius could be a problem on defense. Could be a very strong defensive line. I'm here for it. I like it. Julius won't get shielded much since she's likely to push above his max. Well, Thaden, it's more about the allies. It's more about the allies. And he will get low sometimes. He'll get below 30%, so he'll get the speed up, and he could be the target of the single target heal. But the area of effect heal that Defense Meowtrix gives can't be ignored either. And this is exactly what I was talking about. You know, if you're using Thea as an area of effect healer, her area of effect heal is very slow. It's very slow in comparison to Martha with a totem that stays up, admittedly, and Dorian and Marcus. Having somebody that can also do area of effect heals, I was thinking more along the lines of somebody like Maya, Nebula, a good off healer, off support character. Julius would be perfect. I think Julius Thea more than Aiden Julius. I use Grovekeeper Boost, Alvanor and Thea. Look at Alvanor Thea. So the cool thing about Alvanor, and we can't forget that Thea and Alvanor and Kai are Grovekeepers. The Rune of Life is a 4-second heal over time for all allies. And Grovekeepers are healed twice as effective regardless of the source of income. Pretty cool. Harmony, of course, is a boost to... all heroes protected by the Runic Barrier gain bonus energy for all damage absorbed. After the barrier disappears, it is triggered again on all Grovekeepers. Interesting counter hero to Zhu and Ishmael. Very underused, Alvanor. Could be a lot of fun. I don't really like Alvanor, though. Kai is Grovekeeper. Alvanor is also a counter for Celeste Magic and Normal Attack. Oh, yeah, very true. Very true. If I don't buy the new Titan skins during the Titan Brawl event, can I get them after Policy? We're assuming that they will be available in the future, but I don't have any really. Thea got reworked on mobile, I think. Not on... She didn't get touched on Facebook and web, did she? She just got the Ascension skills. Though, admittedly, I don't really know. Yeah, this is a Facebook and web change, not a mobile change.